Hi everyone, welcome to another episode on Titi's Corner. Today we'll be making some meat pie. When I say meat pie, it's not just any kind of meat pie. It's delicious. It's soft. It's crunchy. It's so nice. Believe me, you want to try it. So right now, we are going to dive into the ingredients we are going to be using to make this delicious meat pie. Right here, I have 1 pound of meat. This is the kind of meat I use. The ground beef. I bought this from Walmart. You can use any meat of your choice. It's up to you, but this is the kind of meat I'm using. I have my onion. I have 2 sticks of carrot. I have green onion. I have garlic, ginger, cayenne pepper to make it hot a little bit. I have the thyme and I have the green pepper. Over here we have 4 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. I have half teaspoon of baking powder. I have a 1/4 spoon of salt. I have half a cup of milk, 4 sticks of butter, and 2 eggs. So we are going to dive into the mixing. First of all, I would like us to start with the filling. Let's go ahead and chop our carrots. The next thing, we turn on the gas cooker. You have to put a little bit of oil, not too much, just a little bit. When it gets warm, the first thing we're going to put in the oil is our onion. And the oil should not be too hot. You stir it for a little bit of time. After like 3 minutes, we are going to add our ground meat. You have to continue stirring the meat. Just continue stirring. Until all the meat is spread out. If you don't do this, you will come on little balls, and that's not what we want. I think the meat is okay for now. We put a little bit of Maggi seasoning. So our filling is almost ready. Now, here I have water mixed with flour. I'm going to add this to the filling. It's just for the filling not to fall apart. So that when you're eating your meat pie, the filling will not be throwing on the floor. It brings everything together. Like everything sticks together. And at this point, I'll put my green onion. I don't want it to be overcooked. So as you can see, our filling is ready. Waiting for our filling to get cold, we'll go straight forward to mix our dough. So here we, like I said, we have 4 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we are going to put our butter. We put all the 4 sticks of butter in here. Like you can see, the butter is in room temperature. You have to leave the butter, you have to make it, the butter to be at room temperature. So you take it off the fridge for some time before you start mixing. So you mix it, it will make it easy for you. So right now I'm going to go in with my hands and start mixing. While mixing, you can still add our 2 eggs. We have to beat the eggs, not too much, just a little bit. And we add to our mixture. We have to keep on mixing. See, as you can see, our dough is almost ready. At this point, you have to start adding your milk bit by bit. Sometimes you don't even have to use all the milk, so you have to put it bit by bit until when you think that your dough is okay. And if you think mixing it in the bowl, you are not comfortable doing it, you can clean your work surface and you transfer it to your work surface. Whatever way that is comfortable for you. Just a little bit of milk again. You don't need too much milk. Right now our dough is ready. If you think it's too soft, now we'll have to transfer it on the working surface. You go ahead and clean the work surface. And we'll transfer it over here. So we keep on mixing. You think it's too soft, but I think it's good to have your dough that is soft. Makes it easy for you. So as you can see, my dough, I have a cup of flour for dusting. Okay, I think our dough is ready. So you see, we have a lot of milk that's left. You don't have to put all the milk. Half a cup is even too much. You need just a little bit of milk, not too much. So we set that aside. At this point, that the dough is ready, We are going to put the dough in a Ziploc bag and we put it in the fridge for it to rest for like 15 minutes. Now that our dough is out of the fridge, we have to start rolling out our dough. Okay, and we put out the filling. So this is our baking tray, spread out with parchment paper. So you do the same process until you're done with all the dough. For the filling, you can put the quantity that pleases you. And one other thing, when you are using the meat pie cutter, I did some of those first ones. I didn't put the egg white. Sometimes when you don't put the egg white, it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. So I will advise, when you are using the meat pie cutter, make sure you spread it out, let it cover the whole meat pie cutter, and you use the egg white to rub on the side. You rub on the side so when you seal it, it won't open. See, so it's done with all the meat pie sealing. We are going to put some little holes. I love putting these holes. They make it look so different. I think that's enough. And we use our egg yolk to rub it around the meat pie to give it a good and nice looking color. Now that we are done with this process, my oven is preheated. Now we are taking everything to the oven, and I've set my oven to 350 degrees Celsius. So we have to leave it in for like 30 minutes and we take it out. Okay guys, our meat pie is ready. Let's take a look. See it? It looks so clean. Look at that. It's so nice. See? Look at that. It's so hard. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that goodness. It's so beautiful. Okay guys, try my recipe and leave a comment below. For the recipe, I will leave the comment down on the description box. For any question, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. Enjoy your meat pie.